Welcome to Webinar Daily. I'm Kimberly Allen, CEO and founder of Everything Webinar. Today, I am going to be talking to Lee Johnsen about one of his amazing products. Lee has written a book called Literally Virtually, and in that book was an absolute gem for me personally, something called a team operating agreement. And Lee, I'll let you explain to the audience just a little bit more about what that is.
Thanks, Kimberly. I think one of the most important actions a virtual team can take is to create a documented TOA. The TOA serves as the guidelines and the ground rules that helps virtual team members to collaborate at their best. When we're working across geographic, functional, and cultural differences, those influence how we create honest and trustworthy relationships and how we collaborate. What I like about a TOA is that it clarifies expectations and reduces conflicts when the team members commit to the agreement and they hold one another accountable. The TOA serves as a checkpoint also for teams that have been operating a while to see how they're working together, identify their strengths and the areas to improve. I think every TOA is unique and it should be adapted to the specific needs of the individual teams. But there are some things that it should include: defining the team's mission and why it's important, team member values and how they're demonstrated, and then some protocols for how they work together, like communication preferences, what collaboration and communication technology they're going to use, and practices that the members are going to follow for using that technology, protocols for meeting management, and how conflict might be addressed when it arises. Those are some of the things that I think are essential. And of course, every TOA should be customized to their individual team.
Well, let me just say that I happen to agree with you. You know, I'm a huge fan of the team operating agreement, and I operate my own global team, as you know. And the team operating agreement helped us get really, really clear on things like response times. And one of the really unique items was public recognition for a job well done. You were mentioning cultures earlier, and not all cultures are okay with public recognition. And we had lots of different elements. And like you mentioned before, I like the way that you said the team operating agreement should be customized, but there should be about 6 to 8 key elements in the team operating agreement, helping to lessen conflict on a virtual team is huge. And this team operating agreement just nicely defines all of those aspects of communication. And there really isn't any reason for conflict because it's in writing. You lay it down into the document and everybody gets a copy of it and everybody gets to buy in and agree.
Well, whether a team is just forming or they've been working together, one of the axioms that I always recall is never assume that everybody has the same understanding of the components of their team operating agreement. That's why it's so important to have this discussion. And whether your team is newly forming or it's been operating for a while, this is an excellent tool. We actually have a template that we make available and an example that we can use to help leaders and teams develop their own unique team operating agreement. And if you're interested in learning more, just contact me at leejohnson@partnersindevelopment.net.
Oh, that's perfect, Lee. Thank you so much for making that available to all of the listeners and the viewers of this particular channel. I think that's such a great value. If you have not explored the idea of a team operating agreement or you don't have Lee's book, go buy it now, literally virtually. And Lee gave you the link to log into a free product. So again, Lee Johnsen, who is the founder and principal of Partners in Development, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for your kindness in sending me the book as well. It was just amazing.